Hey guys, what is up? Domino here. Back from moving into my new place. Have my setup kind of set up, my recording set up. So I was hoping to do some gameplay. I'm going to do a new series, or not really a new game, but a new series that I think I really enjoyed, and not a whole lot of other people did, but we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into Kane Lynch, Dead Men. Now, I'm going to tell you a bit about this game, for starters here. This is a third-person, I want to call it a cover shooter by Eidos and IO Interactive. And this is the first in a series of 2 games. They made a sequel that was largely an improvement over most of what they did. However, this is kind of has a cult following. A lot of people didn't like this game. There was some controversy with it, and I'll get into that later. But I wanted to do some gameplay of this, show you guys one of my personal, one of the games that I enjoyed with characters that I kind of dug. So here we go. We're gonna do the first level, Impact. Alright, now I'm gonna explain to you guys kind of what's happening here. There is no real storyline to this game that is in the coherent sense. It's kind of just a string of pretty cool levels. Anyone that's played a Hitman game will kind of understand what's going on here. But basically the gist is that you play as Adam Marcus Kane, who is a mercenary slash kind of bad guy who's turned away from his mercenary crew, and they're after him. And Lynch over here, who's modeled after Waingro from the Heat movies by Michael Mann. Have you ever seen Heat? This guy is exactly like Waingro, but he's breaking Kane out of his prison transport because basically the Seven, which is a sort of shadowy mercenary organization, they need Kane to get some money back from them that he quote-unquote stole. Now, the storyline beyond that is kind of up in the air. There's not a whole lot of there's not a whole lot of character development or story to speak of. That's the premise, and about halfway into the game, it turns into kind of a revenge thing. They say fuck a lot in this game. They drop the F-bomb a lot, and almost to the, and this is a big criticism. A lot of people that have played the game, they criticize this game for it. I would say it's kind of silly the way they done it. They did it. It's almost like they want the game to feel really hardcore. They're constantly trying to remind you, and by they I mean the developers. They kind of want to remind you at every stage that you're playing a hardcore game. This is hardcore. They're flawed, violent characters, and these characters are, you know, swear like sailors at every turn. It's kind of what they're trying to do, but instead it just comes off as weird. IO Interactive, I believe, is a Swedish studio. I believe they're Swedish. Maybe, don't quote me on that. They're European for sure. And they're, I don't want to say non-native English speakers, but a lot of the dialogue is awkward, and I think it's because they had one guy write the dialogue for a majority of the game. And just a warning to any developers that think they're going to be clever and have one developer write the story. It doesn't work. It just comes off as bad. You need to get a writer to do this. But anywho, a lot of people hated on this game, and I think rightfully so. However, it does have some qualities to it, and I'll try and bring those up as I can. Oh man, I shot that guy. He was kind of in the way. He's kind of in the way. I had to do it. Anyway, let's see if I can get a gun here. Boom. Ow. Yeah, this is one of those games... Oh, crap. Well, here you're going to see the kind of down but not dead system. When you go down, you basically become incapacitated like that. And you have to be revived by your squad. And if you get revived too many times in a certain period, you overdose on adrenaline and you die. So you don't want to die too quickly. And unfortunately, this is one of the reasons why this game got criticized so heavily, is that the enemy AI is just like a magnet on you. The minute you run out of cover, they are all over you, they are shooting on you, and they're hitting. Every shot is hitting. So pretty much your only hope is to cling to your cover. Don't leave your cover if you can avoid it. Just sit and take sniper shots at everybody you can and do your best not to get hit, because especially in the higher difficulties, I'm playing just on the normal, I think, but on the higher difficulties you will get mowed down. I mean, it is just brutal in this game. It's very unforgiving, but now this is probably one of the better modeled areas of the game, right here. Overall, the game's visual style has been criticized. I don't think it's necessarily bad, but it's just kind of bland. I understand people that don't understand the appeal. It's kind of a bland visual style, and they fixed that. I think the criticism that they got over this game was so intense over just the style of it that the sequel, they went in a completely different direction. And alright, let's see if I can... What the hell? Man, I need to get out of here. Alright, I need to drop down here. Alright, we're gonna run in here. This is basically your tutorial level. It's your intro to kind of give you a good idea of what to expect. As you can see, Lynch does not blink at all or move, and there he goes. This game is, I don't want to say bad, but it has issues. Some technical, some issues just that it doesn't bring enough new to the table, I think, and people really gave it a hard time over that. It's really an adequate third-person shooter, and unfortunately, that wasn't enough for people. But whatever, doesn't bother me. A lot of people have never even heard of this game series, and I wouldn't blame you. I got into this. Because I was a Hitman fan, and they sold this as from the makers of Hitman. And when I first heard about this game, I had no idea really what it was. They didn't do a very... Darn it, why am I stuck here? Let's go. Go, 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 go. Oh, darn it. I'm still getting used to this controller, actually. I'm not so great with the controller. Come on, don't die. Alright, let's restart the scene. Okie dokie. I gotta get used to this controller. I keep hitting the wrong buttons here. Let's try this again. Now you can see by the jumpsuits here, everything in this game is inspired by Heat, the game by, or the movie by Michael Mann. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Now here's one of the complaints that a lot of people have, this cover system. It's just freaking awful. You have to kind of get yourself stuck on the cover, and it doesn't work half the time. There we go. Yeah, there's no button for cover. They fixed that in the second game, but unfortunately this is one of the other complaints that people had. I think the problem, I think ultimately the biggest problem of this game was that the story was just too incoherent for most people to really get behind. Because halfway into the story, it becomes this kind of revenge thing, and it's really hard to explain. But I'll show you as soon as I can. But all right, I'm gonna see if I can run across here and get into the donut shop. Sprint, 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 sprint. There we go. Alright, now you want to duck down in here. In fact, this whole game is pretty much avoiding getting shot because the enemy, like I said, has perfect aim. And they will just mow you down if they can see you. Alright, I heard him over here. They always stockpile up by the door here.
So where the hell are they?
Where are you? There you are. Boom. A lot of people criticize the shooting mechanics in this game, and again, they tightened it up for the second game, but it just feels kind of sloppy. I don't really know how to explain it. It's not necessarily bad, but it's adequate. In fact, most of this game just feels kind of adequate, below adequate. Come on, you. Alright, now basically when you run out of ammo, you gotta get some from your partner. Which is I thought it was cool. It's cinematic to run out of ammo and then have to run to your compatriots and get hooked up again. So from that standpoint, it was very cinematic and I liked it, but unfortunately the system itself didn't work out so well. Is that guy on top of there? He's got a bullet hole in his head.
Where are we going? I think you know. Cover their fucking heads!
Hey, get your hands off me!
Relax, Lynch, you'll be fine.
This was not part of the deal.
What deal? Fuck it then, just stay calm.
That's more like it.
Another incoherent dialogue sequence there. Anyway, this is the start of episode 2. Stay tuned. I'm going to have episode 2 posted, and we'll kind of have fun with this game series. It's going to be kind of lame and stuff, but we'll see it here. I'll show it all to you. Thanks for watching. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thanks, guys.